Fairly Odd Parents, Grow Up Timmy Turner. Fuck this movie, 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 fuck this special, fuck this movie up the ass, sideways, and with a bitch on the side. The ending is shit, the message is shit, it dilutes and destroys every message that has ever been said about growing up, coming to terms with life, or anything like that that the show has established or has ever said before. It might as well have not been the exact same thing. It shouldn't have been associated with it at all. This did not need to be live action. It could have just been animated. And why does Poof have a black man's voice? That's not funny. It's awkward, stupid, and weird. Anything else? Oh, yes. Guy who said I sucked on my last video about Fairly Odd Parents. Go fuck yourself. This was horrible. Get the fuck out. And don't ever come back here again. You're a piece of shit. And I hope you die. I tried to be nice, but you know what? No, that's not working this time. You know what? This was the funeral for Timmy Turner. For Fairly Odd Parents as a whole. This is the series ender. This is pretty much its big goodbye. There's somebody who's watched this from the beginning. This is a sad, sad day. Oh well. I hope this... People out there who think this show sucks, go watch the show. Go watch the show, the old seasons, the old episodes. Watch it for that. Grow up with it. Or at least, go through it. Those are good episodes. The specials were good. The Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, only watch the first. Don't watch the second and third. They fucking suck after that. But, yeah, this is not how you should have ended this show. A show that has survived as long as fucking SpongeBob SquarePants. You shouldn't have ended this show like this. Not like this. It deserved more than a 1 hour special. I really wish this had ended better. This is Timmy Turner's funeral. And sadly, it's not an open casket. And there are no flowers on this grave. I hope you guys know what we lost here. This was a legendary show. This was one of the last old school. This was a show that was with Dexter's Lab, Gianni Bravo, and all the other good stuff like that. So losing something like this is like losing a legend. Oh well. See you guys later. I'm going to put up another review for something else later on that is totally unrelated to this, and I'm just doing this for random advertising. Hello, random people of the internet. This is me. I have come back to say one thing. Actually, three. One, I am sorry. I was wrong. I admit I was a little rushing into the review, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have double-checked my information, and no, this is not going to be the end of Fairly Odd Parents. Now, does that change if I'm going to watch the new season? No, because if they're going to drop all continuity and say, fuck the characters, this might as well be the fucking end. I'm not going to watch it anymore. And, oh well. Number two, I rewatched this because I saw some of the people like put comments like, oh, I'm 18 and I enjoyed it. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I got to watch it again. Maybe I had to just turn off the brain and watch. Unlike I mean, come on. I didn't have to do that for the show, but I mean, come on. Whatever. So I turned off my brain, rewatched it, and then I went, there's some parts missing to this. And I went back into my DVR, which I accidentally recorded it twice, two different times, the premiere and the second one that came on this morning, and they're two different versions. Oh yes, there are two different versions. One without any of the other characters. The only characters that show up are Timmy, Tootie, the mom, the dad, Mr. Crocker, Poof, Cosmo, and Wanda. That's it. Those are the only returning characters. Now, in the original thing I saw, you actually had a random and kind of pointless part where Vicky comes in and starts hitting on Jordan Bon Strangle, and there's also another random part where Chester and AJ actually help Timmy get inside the big evil secret laboratory, which makes sense. So without those, you actually see a part in the movie where Timmy just walks into the evil lair. No one opens the door or unlocks it. I'm just kind of like, really? They just left the door open? No security? And see, that created a plot hole. And without the Vicky part, near the end, Jordan Strangle jumps behind a tree and then goes, "Oh, hi, Timmy." I'm like, why the fuck did you jump behind the tree then? But, you know, hey, I just figured that out, and it kind of made this movie just a wee bit stupider. And number 3. Actually, since I watched this a second time, I have to say something here. This was more retarded than I realized. Oh, yes. Come on, you're going to go with the whole Crocker fairy godparents joke over and over and over again. But you're not going to bring in any of the actual funny redo jokes. I mean, like the taxi cab driver taking away Cosmo and Wanda. You're not doing the Chester and AJ. You could have had Chester and AJ where they go into AJ's house, and of course his house is like high tech, but when you look inside, it looks all normal. No one went for that joke, or one of the mobile house jokes Chester could have had, or the he still has braces or anything like that. And when in hell, and they never explain this, where the hell does Tootie get all her ninja skills? I mean, she just randomly has them now. It's like, oh, I traveled the world. So now you're Batwoman? I fucking know. This movie was so stupid. And I just figured this out too. This live action movie is literally nothing but a mishmash of other specials. I promise you. Crocker rehashes his idea from the Make-A-Wish muffin, where he rules the world by capturing the power and magic of the muffin, Cosmo, and Wanda, siphoning their magic for his own needs. Then you have the subplot of the new villain guy having a repressed childhood, Flappy Bob, from the musical special. And then, of course, you have the whole plot of Timmy's not gonna grow up from Channel Chasers. It literally is a mashup of random plots just put together in these plots fueled like whole 2-hour and 90-minute specials, and you just decide to cram them all in 1 hour? Are you fucking retarded? And lastly, why the hell did you show the mayor and then show Chompy? Why the hell is Chompy still alive after 13 years? And if I'm going to keep going on this, why the hell has Timmy Turner not gotten kicked out of elementary school? He is a grown man, 23 years old and still in elementary school. I'm sorry, parents would be having people call the police. There's a 23-year-old sitting with our children. And in high school, they kick you out of high school at the age of 21. What makes you think they wouldn't kick out a 23-year-old man out of school, elementary school? I mean, yes, you could say he wishes to stay there forever, but my God, how didn't the hormones catch him? How didn't any of these things catch him? He doesn't make the wishes that I thought he would because, you know, reanalyzing this movie gets stupider and stupider. And the only good thing, I'm going to say a few good things right now, okay? 1, the cast for the dad, Mr. Crocker, and the mayor and the goat were perfect. Goatsy because Chompy, sorry, Goatsy's from Spill. Chompy because he's a goat. The mayor because he doesn't have to say much and he pretty much looks like him anyway. And the dad because my God, they got him right. I mean, wow. And Mr. Crocker was pretty much the best thing of the movie. He even had the funniest joke. But for people saying Drake Bell is Timmy Turner, what crack are you smoking? Seriously? Mr. Crocker is Timmy Turner? I'm sorry. Drake Bell, Timmy Turner. Yes, that would be better if he could act. Or, resemble Timmy Turner's personality. I mean, really? Whenever he addresses Cosmo and Wanda, he's a terrible actor, especially around CGI. Because every time it's just like, wow! I'm looking in the general direction. Cosmo? Wanda? What are you guys doing here? I know it's a cartoon, but the dad acted better, the mom acted better, Crocker acted better, hell, the CGI animation acted better. Hell, the guy playing Jorgen Von Strangle was at least trying to be Jorgen Von Strangle, even though I think they could have just made his shirt a little tighter and he would have been perfect. And besides, really, Drake Bell does not look anything like Timmy Turner. But due to the fact that Timmy Turner's initial cartoon design is so damn simple and bland, I mean, serious. Like, take Powerpuff Girls and Timmy Turner and literally compare their design of the giant head, small body. Any kid can literally draw them. But the design is simple, and that's kind of what makes him work no matter what. I mean, you can just grab a white guy with brown hair, put a pink cap on his head, red shirt, blue jeans, boom, you got Timmy Turner. Comb over his hair a little. That's all you got to do. And you know what? I think this movie would have been better if they had just made it longer. This movie, I can see how people go, I enjoyed it. I can see it now. I can see what you guys see. What you guys are seeing is the potential. This is the same thing I had with both Ben 10 live action movies. The potential of a good thing. I mean, serious. Have you watched the Ben 10 movies? They're sucky. Okay, that's an understatement. They're very, very bad. But you know what? They could work if they did any acting or had some real good special effects. Now that Ben 10 is actually going to be a theatrical release with a big-time Hollywood producer behind it, it'll probably be good. And I just hope that when Family Odd Parents really does end, and I hope I get it right this time, I hope they do it like that, where they make it big, they make it good, and I want to see the best out of this. Sorry to upset some of you guys for saying it's the end, but you know what? For true fans like me, it kinda is. I mean, might as well just die off now. Honestly, I would not notice. Anyway, that was me saying, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. And, oh, please forgive me, please. But other than that, I gotta go. Peace.